Hey, hi, ho. Today's guest is my man, Hormoz Rashidi. He is absolutely hilarious. He's my homie. He just got passed at the Comedy Store. Check him out. I forgot to plug my dates. It's okay. Friends first. Where are we coming? Springfield, Massachusetts, followed by Tulsa, Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm having a baby. Holy shit. Columbia, Missouri, college gig. That one's not up yet. Fort Wayne, Indiana, Louisville. Buy your tickets now. Help me out. I love you all. And then I forgot to plug this during the podcast, but I got some gifts. The homie Brian Betts gave me a book. I'll actually read this. This is a small book, and it's about illusions and hallucinating. The Adventures of a Reluctant Messiah. I love that stuff. And, yeah, the last pod hard to talk. The last podcast, I got a little crazy, but I'm just so angry at the world for all that murdering and genociding and shit. And I just want to be a few things clear here. Come on, baby. My beliefs are all over the place, and everybody, I want to say, like, I do roll with Christ and Christ consciousness, but I know man manipulated that book too many times, and that's why I quoted the evil Bible and all that shit, because it shows you, like, oh, Jesus said you could fuck your neighbor's slave. I'm like, okay, that sounds a bit bullshit to me. So that's my point. I know people, but yeah, I believe in like a omni God and creator, and then I believe in like angels, Anyways, back to drugs. So these guys, how am I going to quit when these guys, look what they gave me, God. Dude, these people were so sweet. They gave me all these drugs, man. 500 milligrams.
Jeez.
540. This is crazy. These people make it. They're so good, too. Oh, 540 Bake Shop. No wonder they got so much. These guys, what city and state was I in? This was D.C. I don't know if it's legal there, but these guys are renegades and they don't give a fuck. So hit them up if you're in Washington, D.C. I believe they ship, because fuck the feds. Am I right? This is the intro. We're getting flagged today. Yeah, they make these delicious treats. Now you know why I smoked on the road. What are they going to do to me? This is 225. That sounds like Tuesday to me. No, I'm giving that to my father. This is just too much. 200 milligrams, 500 milligrams. What a beautiful couple and company. They gave me all these goods. I don't know how I got it back here, but it just happened to happen that way. Anyways, Papa and raise no bitch. Fuck your laws. Anyways, boy, I'm going to be easy to get later, huh? Whatever, man. I don't agree with their policies. I seen the movie Blow. A bunch of imaginary states, imaginary lines. I crossed them. Big whoop. Big whoop. Fucking cocksuckers. Freedom. Freedom is allowing me to smuggle drugs any city and state I want to go. All right? That's freedom. Yeah. We're going to catch some cases this year, baby. I need to get sober. This is crazy. I got to find God again. I got poop on my leg. I don't know what's happening. That'll make sense later. You'll hear the tale at the end. Hear the tale at the end. This is the longest intro everywhere. Anyways, support mom and pop shops. Huh? Fuck a conglomerate. The bigger the corporation, get out of here. Get out of here. Are you 540 Bakery? Oh, no, you're owned by Marlboro, aren't you? Madmen. Suck my butt after diarrhea. I said it. I'll say it again. Okay, this is crazy talk. Anyways, I'm going to eat these later tonight. No, stay strong, Craig. Oh, mushrooms. Oh, I didn't know that. This one's mushrooms. Good. I always know what you're smuggling. It was a gift. I honestly didn't open it. I plead the fifth. Lawyer. Okay, all right, too much, Craig. Come to catch a show on the road. Tune in, share, subscribe, like, support your brothers and sisters, small mom and pop businesses. Fuck a conglomerate. Grow your own food. Collect rainwater. Get some water filters. The end is nigh. I'm just kidding. No. God is good. Okay. Tune in right now. This is a banger. Check me out. Check my boy out, Hormoz. Namaste. It tastes like Kool-Aid. It's so good. I love Kool-Aid. I miss Kool-Aid. Were you a Kool-Aid kid?
Of course, yeah. I used to eat that shit by itself.
Yeah, me too.
No water.
Just sugar and the powder.
I would do the sugar one. I would sometimes do you have to add your own sugar one and not add sugar and just do crazy sour.
Ow, I did that, but that's painful.
But it's fun, though.
I got red teeth that day, that's for sure.
And your stomach starts to hurt because you're just putting acid right in your stomach.
Remember the blue one with the octopus? Remember that guy?
What?
That was a rare flavor.
Of Kool-Aid that had an octopus on it?
Yeah, that was a weird... Help me out, Googles. That's his name. I'm just kidding.
You said octopus?
Yeah, some weird blue flavor of Kool-Aid with an octopus. I remember it. Well, then again, I was cracked out, so don't trust me.
What were those drinks that were made out of plastic and then you tore off the top?
Squeeze it.
Squeeze
pop.
The great
Those are the
Blue
best.
Dini.
Yeah, that guy was good. I used to drink the shit out of Blue Dini,
The great
bro.
Blue Dini.
Just our formative years, and we're just eating MSG in red dye number 5, and we wonder why we're fucking... I like sugar. I have to get over it. I ate so many of those cookies yesterday. Do you do this? Do you I need some sugar, and then just go to town?
Yeah, dog.
And then immediately after, you're like, why did I do this?
Especially holiday season, everybody's bringing the best treats around.
Yeah.
And you get a little high, and then you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm driving by myself, going like this, and I'm laughing at myself. I'm like, bro, are you 5? You're alone. You're alone for Christmas. Going like this. Cookie. I love cookie. It's hard not to do drugs. I did a week no weed. I smoked in Philly and DC, bro. And
how's the weed there?
It was good. Now I'm jonesing again. They gave me that taste. Why? You know, because I know why. Because I was lonely. In weed, Mary Jane. How you doing? You said you were going to quit. Did you do it?
I took more than 2 weeks off when I went to the Philippines.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
It was like, what are you going to do? You're in the Philippines. You're not going to find it.
You don't want to die.
Yeah, you're not going to find it.
You know, what is that called? You don't want to get caned.
Yeah.
By fucking Khmer Rouge, motherfucker.
It'd be good for my career, though. If American citizen.
Manny Pacquiao just bamboos your ass. Kaka. Is that where he's from? I hope so. Yeah, I got that one right.
Yeah. But it was nice, actually. It's my mind was clear. I wrote that script I was trying to write for a while that I was being lazy on.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take another break for sure.
I got 2 days. We're back to, I'm going to smoke tonight.
I'm going to smoke at potluck for sure.
I'll see you there. I ain't got no discipline, bro.
I want to get to a place of discipline where I get all the shit work done during the day, and then at the end of the night, when I'm at the store, I go smoke and hang out with my friends.
Yeah, I know myself well enough to know that I do not have it, and that's why I want a reset button. I want to do iboga, this African bark that's good for heroin addicts. It rewires your brain and you shit yourself. And I'm like, okay.
Is that different than ayahuasca?
Yeah, this one is supposedly even harder and physically and mentally. But it has proven, and there's lots of evidence, if you want to Google's, not you, Chris, but just the audience, but it is used commonly to get heroin addicts off of heroin.
Okay.
When there's it's the last ditch effort. They send them to the fucking shaman, have them do iboga, and apparently it rewires your brains to stop jonesing for shit you've been jonesing for.
I feel like a lot of people tried to use kratom like that, and then they just got
it's an
addicted
opioid,
to kratom.
and then they can die from that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to put down heroin and pick up
Fentanyl.
morphine. And you slowed it down. He went up.
Yeah.
It's like quitting gin for vodka. You're like, it's still, just because it's 5% less alcohol.
Oh, is gin more alcohol?
I don't remember which is which, but there's certain liquors that, like,
that are like 35% instead of 40.
there's some that are 30, some that are 40, and then there's moonshine.
Ugh.
The fentanyl of booze.
Have you ever? I don't know why I said have you ever. Obviously you have, but 151.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
grossest.
I was fortunate to see every single one of my friends overdose on that.
Overdose on.
Like, just puke and
Yeah.
like, my buddy got his stomach pumped at the bowling alley. We were teens. What are you gonna do? So he almost died a couple of times.
That was what used to be the door guy shot when you got hired at the store. They did like a big, like a triple, like a cup half full of 151, and you had to down it.
How about just one shot of Jaeger? I like Jaeger.
Now it's just a shot of whatever you want. It's like a celebration.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're just doing a shot.
Yeah.
Before it was like punishment. Like, you want to join? You're going to do...
Breathe fire.
And I was learning how to work the lot that night when I did mine.
Perfect.
So I was like supposed to be driving, and suddenly I'm hammered. And the general manager, Eric, came up to me and he's like, "What did you learn tonight?" And I'm just fucking wasted. And I go like, 5 cars over there, like 4 in front of them over here. And I just and he's like, "All right." And he just walked away. I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah. You're like, I learned not to tell headliners you fucked up their car. Sorry, Eliza.
That dent was already in there.
I don't know what you're talking about. You smell like booze. It's your car.
If you don't want the
car's
lot
drunk.
guy, if you don't want the lot guy to ding up your car, make sure you tip him. Everybody whose car got dinged
Didn't tip.
didn't tip.
It's true. I just seen somebody who was not passed. They pulled in for a belly room spot, and they asked, like, "Can I please park here? I'll be a total of 30 minutes." And there was space. And then the person, I ain't naming names, I'm learning lessons. The person said no and sent them away. And then they came up to me, they're like, "That fucker did that last time and didn't tip me. Why the fuck would I let them park here?"
For real.
Money talks.
Yeah.
Bullshit walks, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You could tip them and grease the wheel, or you could go pay down the street
Yeah.
because you're a cheapskate. And I went, good. I like shit like that. Who doesn't fucking tip?
Oh, a lot of people.
I know.
A lot of people.
I like
dog.
hearing the juicy scoop.
Dude, the best was like Sebastian was on at Andrew Schultz's podcast like last week, and I'm sure Schultz has heard from the different door guys who've worked. Like everybody says like Sebastian is of the richest people. He's like one of the only ones who doesn't tip all the time.
Yeah, he grosses like $30 million a year off touring and movies, and he's a comical genius I look up to. But also tip, bro.
You got to tip. And Schultz asked him, he's like, "Oh, so how do you tip?" And he's like, I'm great at tipping." And then he's like, "How much do you tip if you drive your car somewhere?" And he's like, $100 to have it stay close, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, "What about at the store or the Improv?" And he's like, "Nah, I don't really tip those guys." It's like, what do you mean you don't tip? Why? Because they're struggling comics?
Jesselnick fought for all the door
Jesselnick's
guys.
the best.
Jesselnick's the fucking
He's
man,
the best.
bro. He called out every famous fuck.
Yeah.
And called them out.
Yeah. And they
got
started
most
tipping.
of them to tip.
Yeah.
A few of them didn't.
But I feel like most of the ones
Yeah.
who come often now.
But imagine being that stubborn. You're like, "No, I won't do what's decent."
Yeah,
This
it's
guy
like,
makes
you don't have to do
$8 an
$100.
hour. You do what you can.
Yeah, but I mean, even if you're cheap, let's say you make
$5.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty low if you're like Sebastian level.
No, okay, yeah,
But
yeah.
$20, it hurts you not at all. You don't even feel it.
I didn't mean Sebastian. I just meant like you're hurting. Like,
Yeah.
even if you're hurting,
I give $5.
Yeah.
I give $5, and I have no money.
Yeah.
but I make sure to give $5.
You got
'Cause
to.
You have to, because it's just like,
I gave 5 when I wasn't passed, and now I give 10 that I am passed.
hell yeah.
I was like, I got upgraded. I got up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't still be 5.
Yeah. As you get better in your career, you gotta get more.
go.
Yeah.
Next up is 20.
Sebastian, the one day I remember him tipping was the day he made the Forbes list. And in front of the lot guy, I was like, "Hey, congrats on the Forbes list." to him.
Yeah.
And then the lot guy was like, "Yeah, tonight's the first night he's tipped."
Burner was a gangster. I heard him calling people out to their faces. Remember that story?
Huh? What?
I believe
what story?
it was Rappaport.
Wasn't tipping, and Burner called him out on it.
Oh man, I'm naming all the names. Shit. No, we might have to bleep that. No, whatever.
No, whatever, man. Fuck
So
Michael
Burner said, no, he's my
friend.
friend. I like him.
No, I like him too. I think he's the reason I became a neo-Nazi. His performance in Higher Learning is why I became a Nazi. That's like it's
Higher
like a
Learning.
Jewish guy's
It's a good
performance in this movie was so good that it made a bunch of. I'm not a neo-Nazi, by the way. Please.
No, I believe the story goes, Jesselnick had just sent out the email, and it was around this time, and Burner was a gangster, Jeffrey Burner, and he said to Derek or something like, "Hey Derek, did so and so tip tonight?" And then they went, "No, not again." And then it got confrontational, and Burner's savage. He doesn't give a fuck. I might have biffed that story, but it was like a
and
lot.
So and so is, by the way, Michael Rappaport.
Did that happen though? Right? Something like that. Do you remember that story floating around?
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff
so
like that
many.
happens.
I just love it. I like people being called out on their bullshit. That's all.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I love that shit.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Hang on, I had something. It's gone now. Son of a bitch. I got the best poop story. I can't wait, dude. We gotta wait till later. You gotta leave them wanting more. Dude, you just got passed, and we both just got passed.
Yeah,
that's so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
It's so dope.
Yeah,
we've been in the trenches a minute, bro. Forever. I met you maybe 9-10 years ago at the store.
Yeah.
To Tamer Katan, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, dude. He's in Europe now.
Yeah. He's always, that guy's global. I don't understand that fool. I'm like, stay still, motherfucker. He's like, oop, I'm in Morocco.
He's like, the chicks like me more over here.
Yeah. All right, bro. And, I just remember meeting you through Tamer by the stairs, and you came from New York. You're telling me about open mics in New York. And I couldn't believe that you could do 5 or 6 of them. Because at the time we were doing open mics in LA, you could maybe do 3.
Yeah.
They were just, and I just remember that. That's crazy.
It's the same as once you get bigger, you can do more shows. They're just, everything is right on top of each other.
Yeah.
And you just take the subway and walk, and New York rules. Yeah,
that shit was wild. In them trenches. You got passed this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're the same class then, right? Is that how it goes? Or is it the same month? I don't fucking know.
No, I think we're the same class.
Yeah, that's so fun. I can't wait to see the list. This was a good year. A lot of homies came up. That shit's what's up.
Yeah, it was me, Saul,
Darius,
Kim, Sarah Weinshank.
Yeah.
Lockwood, Bruce.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Bruce Jingles. No, I'm just saying Bruce Gray. I said
There's
Jingles.
A lot of
that's a real guy, but I was
Chris Estrada.
Oh yeah, I got that. My
Ali Mack
month was me, Chris, Ron G.
I love Ron G.
I love Ron G. That guy's the shit. I used to ring him up at Trader Joe's. He always was kind to me. And then we had showcase and got passed at the same time.
Yeah, that's sick.
And I said, I'm not bagging food anymore. No, he's always been the coolest. You never forget cool motherfuckers when you're literally bagging their groceries, And hang on, there was one more with me. I forgot. Me, Ali, Chris, Ron. Who was somebody? Oh, well. When are they going to announce it? They said don't post. We'll announce it. It's been 2 months.
They haven't announced yours yet? You've done spots.
That's what I said. They just forgot. Whatever. I don't care. I just wanted to do a post. And they're like, wait.
Don't put a post
Let us do our post before you do your post. And I've been waiting, following the rules. People, it's like I do it a year later. They told me not to.
That's wild. Yeah, they probably just forgot to post it.
Yeah. It's kind of rude. It's That's kind of the biggest deal of my life so far. Oh, we
They're
forgot.
like, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. You're our redheaded stepchild. I'm still sneaking in the back door, but I'm on the lot. That's so funny. Yeah, I'll remind them. Come on, let me do this thing. I want to share. Cause yeah, fuck, her name Kaylee on the keys, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kaylee she's Chase. So sweet. She took so many good photos of me, and I can't wait to post. But I've been waiting. I've been waiting.
You probably can post them.
I know. I've done like 6 spots.
Yeah.
They put me on flyers. They're like, don't tell anybody. You put me on the flyers. Nothing makes sense in this fucking world, bro.
The most Comedy Store thing about the Comedy Store is there was like a sign that says, like, if you have any mental problems or you're thinking about hurting yourself, call this number. You know, it's like a suicide prevention like flyer that they have up in the bar, and they put the Brody Stevens thing over it.
Yeah.
So, like, the comic Everybody Loves Who Killed Himself is covering up the help in case you want to kill yourself. It's so wild. It's like, that's just the Comedy Store, like, to the max. Like,
that's beautiful. I like that. You're on your own. Good luck. It's rough out there. Don't look out the window. Nana's drowning. Everybody's dying, bro. It's so sad.
It's really fucking awful.
R.I.P. Kenny Deforest.
Yeah, what a sweet guy.
Jesus Christ, that man was sweet. Anyway.
You know what's fucked up? Is, like, we have so many friends that have been dying from, like, horrible stuff that, like, I'm super sad about it, but I'm like, at least he was riding his bike happy before it happened.
Yeah,
at least he wasn't trying to kill himself, or he wasn't in like a dark drug hole.
At least he wasn't at the rope store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
Exactly. Dog. Like, he was at least like living his life to the fullest, and a freak accident happened. Versus like wanting to end his life, you know?
Dude, that guy was the fucking nicest guy I've ever met. And it's always weird to talk about somebody when they're gone. And, and you know what I mean? Like, you're a nice guy, I'm a nice guy, but like you know, like, they're like, oh, there's a dark side to Craig. Oh, there it is, you know? Like, he didn't have that.
Yeah.
Like, he just didn't. He was
yeah.
And it's just true, man. And if you see it in everybody who talks about him. And he saved like 6 lives. Did you see that?
No, what?
All of his organs were donated.
Oh, that's tight. Hell yeah.
And he saved like
that's amazing.
6 lives. Damn.
That's so tight.
R.I.P. Kenny. He was supposed to do my podcast. We were talking to promote his shit.
So, like, you're the real victim here.
I know. Damn. And I sent him some dates, and then... Anyways.
Yeah, he was the nicest guy.
Nice guy.
I didn't know him that well, but, like, I've known him for, like, the last year. Like, and he was really cool. We talked about basketball a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful out there.
Wear a helmet if you're going to ride your bike.
Yeah, somebody hit him on his bicycle in New York.
Yeah.
Enjoy every sandwich. Sorry, we're going dark. R.I.P. Kenny Deforest. You're the fucking angel. You're the man. Look up his stand-up. We'll provide links. Look up his
My
bits.
homie Matt Billen, who was a door guy with me.
Oh, yeah. I remember Matt. We talked some good talks
he
about
got passed the same time, too. He got, like, posthumously his name on the wall. And I mentioned, I was like, hey, if there's any way that I could have my name next to Matt's. You know, he's, like, my best friend.
Yeah.
And it'd be, like, really great. And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll try. Couldn't be it farther apart.
Yeah.
Couldn't have. It's just, yeah.
I worked with him right before he passed.
Yeah.
And,
in Canada?
In Canada, yeah.
Nice.
In Vancouver. We were talking some good conspiracies.
But yeah, he was nuts.
Yeah, he was right. Don't get me going. He'd tell me something, and I'd be like, that's nothing, bro. Check this out.
I want to get a medium and just talk to him through a medium and be like, so...
Yeah.
When's Trump getting rid of all the pedophiles? Like, when it's the second term after a Biden term? Is that the way it works?
It's true.
That is when it's going to
happen. Light is coming. Red light from his face. Orange. And no, that was dark. He was not good.
No.
Yeah. And then I was like, uh-oh. Anyways, boy, I was trying not to go dark.
This podcast went dark.
It's so dark. Okay, life. Let's talk about this cat. Hey, help me, Hormoz.
Unlike our friends, this cat has 9 lives.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's all right.
No, I mean, life is good, though. I got to say.
Yeah, move down here by me, bro.
Dude, I might.
I'll send you apartments. Nobody will move down here. I try to fucking tell them.
I mean, like, once I get my fiance knocked up, we're going to want to be closer to here.
Oh, yeah.
And,
We'll move before that happens. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
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 It's right now, it's just me and Dustin Ibarra, bro. That's the only comics down here.
Do you do a lot of stuff in Orange County being here?
No.
No.
Too far.
Yeah, it's still too far.
It's still too far.
Yeah.
You gotta be in Orange County. Like, I mean, yeah, I'll do like
Brea,
a one-nighter at Irvine and
yeah.
Brea and get my money. But yeah, everything just changes. You just stop. Like, once you could sell 100 tickets, you just look for door deals.
Yeah, that's what you're telling me.
Because the rest is bullshit. It sounds like a bad attitude, but I've done enough $10 spots.
So plus, like, you can get all your fans out that one night.
Yeah.
They'll all see you.
And then, like, yeah, like local, like the spots, like at the Comedy Store, you, like, few people come to that. But then, like, Flappers, I'm headlining, so I'll be like, come to this one. You get a whole hour of this. I get to talk about my dead friends. Come on, baby. Yeah, let's get sad on Christmas. Everybody's dying. But nobody ever really dies. We're energy. I had learned that from the band.
Hell yeah.
NERD and ayahuasca and mushrooms.
Yeah, that is something that mushrooms makes you realize. You're like, oh, like, I'll never be dead.
Yeah.
You know, my flesh will feed plants that'll feed other animals. And
we're
people.
spirit.
Yeah.
We're soul, dog.
Yeah.
We're soul, motherfucker.
Plus, if you have kids, you get to live on through your kids.
Yeah.
And that's fucking tight.
Yeah, that's crazy. when you planning, you just already squirting in there? What's happening?
Yeah. I mean, we're just squirting and hoping and seeing what happens at this point.
We're just squirting and hoping.
we're not testing anything. We're just like fucking with the goalie.
Just squirting and hoping and
praying.
And doing.
Just do it. I remember when my dad died. And then, like, after he died, I have a temper that sometimes comes up. I remember, like, my temper came up, and I remember thinking, like, that's my dad. I'm like, my mom doesn't have a temper.
Yeah.
It's all my dad. And I remember thinking,
See,
like,
spirit exists.
yeah. And I was like, my dad's still alive. He's in me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I want to have a kid so that my dad's temper can be in that kid
Yeah.
too, you know?
Pass the fire.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to fight these feds. Fuck you, feds. I'm tired of your shit. You fucking cocksuckers. Yeah, I said it. Shadow ban me, pussies. Fucking fruit. I'm just kidding. That was a bad one. I don't know why. It's for funsies. It's for funsies. I'm just kidding. My cat's gay. Lick a lot of puss. Oh, God, I need help. Help me, God. Help me. You believe in God?
I don't know.
What do you mean? You done mushrooms.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe in God. Like,
Mushrooms is God. It's as simple as that.
yeah, I mean, like, I believe
This artificial
I believe
bush,
we
no
don't know
God,
everything.
no God in there. No God in there.
Like, I believe that there's, like, more than we understand,
Yeah.
you know? I don't know if I believe in, like, a being that's, like, controlling or watching over. I feel like it might just be God is in everything.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I mean.
Like energy.
That's
everything that has energy is God.
I should have been more clear. Yeah, that's what I believe.
Right. Yeah.
I believe God is in every atom, and it's hard to fathom that inanimate objects is still part of this fucking game we play. But enough aberration.
Well, there's energy in every object too. Like
science,
the molecules that are in that object contain energy in them.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like science is like proving that God is in everything.
Yeah. And if you just think of the Big Bang as, if you just, let's say that theory is true, right? If everything was just a big ball of energy at one point that exploded into the universe that we're in.
Somebody lit the fuse.
Somebody lit it, or that ball is God.
Sounds like God likes firecrackers. My kind of fella. And so, yeah, I don't think he's got a dick either. I used to make jokes about, like, space was the woman and God was the, and it, like, fucking, you know, but it.
And it's his jizz everywhere?
I could never.
That's why it's milky?
Yeah. God bless the Milky Way. And that's why planets look like tits. No.
I'm 50-50. I'm like 50%, you know, God was that energy and God's energy is everywhere. 50% we're in a simulation and God is some kid fucking controlling the game.
Sick kid.
Yeah, no,
he's eating Kool-Aid, I could tell.
I like being in this part of the simulation though.
Yeah.
The kid controlling like the simulation in the Middle East, not as good. Not as much fun.
No, he had too much Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
That's a bad kid over there.
Yeah. What's the kid's name from Toy Story? That's like
Sid.
Sid, yeah, that's Sid over there. Sid went to the Middle East.
I used to be Sid. I used to always blow up toys and shit. No, I believe God is, you know, and your interpretation of it, but like more just equilibrium, no sidesies. We kind of fuck it up.
Yeah.
With the he said, she said, bullshit. Knock it off over there.
Man, and mushrooms feels like it's basically legal now.
Yeah.
Colorado legalized it.
We decriminalized it, right?
I mean, the packaging I see that people selling it and stuff, it feels like the way weed was like right before it got legalized.
Yes. It feels like Wonka bars.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
I don't like mushrooms in chocolate. It reminds me of speed. What is going on in that cooking process?
I've heard something about chocolate it interacts with the mushrooms in a certain way.
It's like,
I don't know if it makes it more stimulating, but
I don't need to remember those days.
I like it in chocolate though, because you don't even notice you're taking anything. You just eat a piece of chocolate and you blast
straight
off.
up, or in these gummies, colors. These guys are great.
I don't think I've had colors.
They're the best company I've ever had.
I've had Silo, and they're like pretty weak.
Yeah, I had a bunch of different companies, and none of them were as good as colors. You know how like Care by Design or ABX will make like full spectrum oils that are better than just, you know, the bathtub oil. That's how colors is with psilocybin mushroom. They explained it to me, and I'm gonna fuck it up because it's me. But yeah, they basically make full spectrum mushroom oil gummies. So it's measured and precise and accurate.
That's amazing.
Because I was just taking fulls with just ground up mushies and put them in a pill, which can work. But you know how long they've been on the shelf. Are they stale? Is it albino penis envy or golden teachers? Because one's strong as fuck and one's not that strong. Like it was always this. I can never knew in these colors. It's just 0.2 and it's measured, and it helps me.
How many do you take? How many 0.2s do you take at a time?
The most I've taken was I took 4 in the desert with my ex-lady to try to trip, and it didn't even come close to tripping. You need like 8 to 10 of them. We literally just got like meditative, quiet, and peaceful, and slept good. We were trying to trip. We're like, yeah, let's trip and get freaky. And then like we both just went, like I'm not joking. We both were.
That's 0.8 grams.
Yeah, that's still not enough. But it's so weird, even though I've been doing ayahuasca pretty regularly, I'm still scared to trip off mushrooms. I don't know why.
Really?
Although I microdose like a motherfucker. So.
Mushrooms more than acid for me. I've never done ayahuasca, but mushrooms more than acid for me. Like, I could go into some mental places.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why.
Like,
because in the circle of ayahuasca, you got shaman, you got healers, you got helpers. And then, like, if it's just me and mushrooms and my thoughts, I'm like, I don't know who's going to win, man. You know, like.
And when everybody else is just laughing and having the best time, and you're going into your own head and you're like, well, I don't want to tell anybody this stuff because
Yeah.
they're
Well,
having such a good time.
I guess that's what it is too. I don't want to eat it to party like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
I want to eat it to heal now. And I don't know how yet because it's foreign to me. I used to just drink, do coke, and eat mushrooms. Like,
Right.
who's doing coke on mushrooms? Oh, yeah, this guy.
A lot of our friends.
I know. Yeah, they kind of go good together.
They do. They do.
Boy, I'm awake for these visions, huh?
I remember one trip over COVID, because we would take these trips to Joshua Tree where like we'd rent a house,
Yeah.
and we'd bring a bunch of like mushrooms, Molly, coke, we alcohol, like everything, weed, obviously, and everybody would just bring a bunch of whatever they had, and there'd just be piles of stuff, and everybody would be so hammered. I remember Fury would just reach into his pocket and find mushrooms.
Yeah.
And he'd just be constantly just eating mushrooms.
Yeah.
COVID was fun, man.
I don't know about that.
I had a great time. I missed doing stand-up. It sucked in that way. But, man, like, once like, the first few months where it was all like, my mom's going to die. And then after I was like, this is bullshit. And it was just time off with your friends.
I remember I resisted, and I was like, I'm not doing it. And I was going to my dad's house to get a gun because the world seemed like it was burning.
Yeah.
And then my friend was like, don't go. And everybody shamed me not to visit. And then I think we didn't do family dinner for like 1 month. And then we're like, all right, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Because my dad's crazy, and we never really downloaded that fear. But
Once my mom got vaccinated, I was like, all right, good. Whatever.
yeah.
I love 4th of July in L.A.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
Do I got any fireworks? I got something. I always got something.
My old hood, I was like Rampart Village. I lived right next to this Mexican family that would bring out all the best fireworks. And we were like right on top of this hill. And so it was like the perfect place to launch, right in front of our building.
Yeah.
And he would just invite us over for like a big fiesta. And then we'd go outside and he'd be like, come light some of these. And we'd be lighting fireworks. The cops would come by and everybody would just go inside the little patio, pretend like, hey, I don't know. I don't know. Some kids, you know.
Dude, it's the shit. Yeah, we go down to the hood. We go to Wilmington and just light them off because you can't really do it here. You'll get arrested.
Right.
But yeah, you just go in. You go to the hood.
All the hoods in LA.
All the hoods. It's going off.
Yeah, last year we went to Dave Waite's house, and he lives in
in the hood. I've been there.
Hood, yeah.
Yeah.
West Adams.
Yeah.
And it was just bombs going off all over this neighborhood.
Yeah, don't drive a nice car that day.
No.
It will be, stuff happens. People are like, watch my car. I'm like, it's a war zone.
Yeah, literally.
What are you doing? Don't drive here. Take a Uber or take the hoopty.
In Gaza, they're celebrating 4th of July still, dog. They're still celebrating 4th of July in Gaza.
I don't want to talk about that. I went off last time. I went off. Yeah, just stop the murder and genocide.
Yeah, shit's so sad.
It's crazy. What are you, brother? I know this, but I forgot.
Iranian.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fanous.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What were you trying to say?
I don't know. It's my favorite Iranian restaurant. Why'd I say it that way? Iranian restaurant.
What is it called?
Fanous Grill.
Fanous?
Yeah.
Must be the guy's name.
Habibi.
Habibi's Arabic.
Oh, no.
But it just means like friend.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You meant something good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time at the store, they were kicking out this Arab guy who had been talking to earlier. He was a nice guy. He just got a little too drunk and was like needed to be kicked out. And I was telling him, I was like, dog, you can come back. You know, it's not like they're banning you. You're just too drunk tonight. Come back another day. And I was like, Habibi, listen to me. And then he apparently went to the management and said I was racist for calling him Habibi.
You're like, I'm Iranian.
I'm like, dude,
bro.
I'm Iranian.
Yeah.
And like, it means friend in your language. It's not like I was like, you dirty Habibi.
Yeah,
I didn't add like terms to make it racist. And his friends all apologized to me. They're like, oh, he's just really drunk and like just looking for an angle to get out of like being the bad guy.
God, this story's nuts. I heard old girl got fucking socked up by some guy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Apparently, like, it was like her and a bunch of other security guards, like men, all around this guy. He like, boom, slaps her. And then
Three men. The guy slaps the woman.
Yeah. And
Fucking
then
piece
he
of
got.
Guess he deserves.
Yeah.
fucking-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like TMZ and shit showed up a little late.
Yeah.
A little late to catch the party.
You missed it.
Sorry.
You missed it, you rats.
Sorry, nobody touched him.
You fucking rat bastards. Fuck TMZ. Although sometimes they do good. Just everything that like the audio of meow meow meow, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They literally
Yeah.
go nah nah. I can't explain it, but you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. They do like the
Yeah.
talking head. It's like you are what you're trying to make fun of. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they're trying to be ironic, I think, and be like, "Look, we're part of we're trashy too," in that voice.
It's so weird
Yeah.
to me. Look at this cat. You got any cats?
I've had cats in the past. I got a couple dogs now.
Nice.
Yeah, I like cats.
She got me good on that one. I don't know.
How many cats do you have? You have a bunch, right?
I only have 4.
I only have 4. Oh yeah. I thought you had a bunch. Only 4.
It's just 4.
Just 4,
Hormoz.
dog.
I'm sad. I'm trying to quit weed. These are my
You just get a new cat every time you try to quit weed.
Craig has 49 cats now. And
No,
he
I love
still
cats.
smokes.
I've had numerous cats in the past. Yeah, they're dope. But I prefer dogs. And you know dogs are better than cats because whenever people describe why their cat is so dope, they tell you that their cat is like a dog.
No.
They're like, no, my cat.
You know why
comes to
cats
love
are
me."
better than dogs?
Why?
Because there's no police cat.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got
That's
some
true.
fucking
That's true.
federal dogs
That's
over
true.
there.
That's true.
You got
dude. I'm
FBI Gunther.
you got
Go
me,
fuck
dude.
yourself, Gooner. That's my drugs.
Yeah,
You
if
stop
you're a dog
sniffing
guy.
around me. You stop ratting me out, you fucking fed.
Yeah.
What's Gunther got to do with the dope in my pocket? Huh? Fucking rat.
Yeah, you're right, dog.
Yeah.
There are no police
Yeah,
cats.
you don't see no police
No.
cats. Ain't no fucking cat ratting on
Yeah.
nobody. They mind their business. They might slice you up a little in your sleep, but they
Yeah.
don't rat you out. I'll take the stitches any day over a case at
That's
the airport.
true. That's true.
Fucking rats. Yeah, man. So when are you gonna get rid of your dog? I'm just
I'm gonna go home, put them down immediately.
nice.
My Blue Lives Matter dogs.
Yeah. I know I talk a lot of shit about law enforcement, but you know, looking at the streets of San Fran and Los Angeles,
Yeah, you need
I
cops.
respect law and order,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't respect harassment and you know
For sure.
getting away with killing and going back to work with full benefits.
Yeah.
That
No, I
seems
totally
pretty
agree.
fair.
I totally agree. And I think the solution is make people who police a community live in that community.
100%.
Yeah.
That would solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And also, every time somebody gets smoked, since there seems to be no legal repercussions, hit their pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll stop shooting. Trust me. You take away, you know, they just tax us again, and then we just pay
Yeah.
for that cop's paid time off and the killing of Sandra Bland and shit. You know, how many of these is fucking insane. It's grotesque. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would do it. Like I remember hearing about when Ferguson was going down years ago. Craig Ferguson when he was leaving his show.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
He's
When-
a racist.
I remember like them saying like the cops all lived like an hour away from Ferguson,
Yeah.
and it was like 90-something% white cops coming in to patrol
Yeah.
a black neighborhood, and I was like, that's the problem. I'm
Yeah.
like, these guys are afraid of the neighborhood they're in. If they lived there, they'd be like, that's just Johnny. You know, he's crazy.
Yeah.
I can talk to him. You know.
And defund the police has a pretty bad name. How about
Terrible name.
reallocate some funds?
Yeah.
How about no tanks?
Yeah. How about
And possibly put that towards education.
yeah. Or how about instead of tanks, give cops nice housing in the communities they live.
Yeah.
in. They work in.
There you go.
Your housing's free.
Yeah.
You get more money. More
Everything is-
funding for the police.
Everything is solvable through policy. I was watching
Yeah.
this shit on Singapore. I believe it was Singapore. I hope I recant all these facts correctly because I'd be biffing it sometimes. But they went in 50 years. They went from like a relatively unhealthy place to a blue zone where most people live to be 100, and they did that by policy and simple solutions. And this is how. Guess how? They subsidized healthy food, and they taxed poison food.
That makes sense.
Is that rocket science? No. And it's the exact opposite that's done here in the States. And then they did incentive for elderly people because there's a lot of problems with taking care of the elderly. So if you take care of your parents and they live with you, you get a tax write-off. Or if they live nearby, like within a block or two.
You probably get that here too, if your parents live with you and they're elderly.
I feel like we don't really give a shit about much here.
Because
I could be
elderly
wrong.
people get like funding and
Google
stuff.
that, my friend. Does the United States give you tax breaks for taking in the elderly?
Yeah.
And then they made public transportation and walking easily accessible. You know how you can't fucking walk in LA? There's lots. They discourage driving, but they provide you with infrastructure. They
Right.
provide you with the solution.
Yeah.
They don't just say you can't drive. Whew, good luck.
Yeah.
There's mad walkways. There's terraces and like green and gardening with walkways, enjoyable walkways, and easy
It looks
public
beautiful.
transportation.
Yeah.
And then everybody lives to 100.
Also, I think a
And no
thing that's not
atrazine.
mentioned is a culture where old people are respected and like not put into a home and
Yeah.
ignored. You know, it's like when old people are put away, that's where they'll just
Oh,
die.
they
But
also
if they're
said
treated
that
with reverence and
when old people go to homes, they die anywhere. I believe it was like 5 to 8 years sooner.
yeah.
What's up?
There's a $3,000 tax credit for taking care of one parent, or up to $6,000 if you take care of two parents.
Doesn't sound like enough money to me.
It could be more. It could definitely
more.
6,000 for taking care of two parents. That's like nothing.
Yeah, it's a big booty I gotta wipe.
A lot of shit to wipe. Oh.
Man, that's funny. All right, so we do. Damn it. Well, that's good. I want to do it all though.
Yeah.
Free energy. Good luck with that one. What else? Any questions? Let me see. This be a good interview. You started in New York?
I started in D.C. I was working in D.C. I was a poli-sci major in college, so I moved to D.C. To get a job in politics, and I was the director of programming for the National Iranian American Council.
Oh, wow.
And so we did like conferences and briefings about like Iran, U.S. issues. And then I just always wanted to try stand-up. And one year my New Year's resolution was that I'm going to try stand-up. And then I didn't do anything about it the whole year. And then in October, my then wife was like, you should try this.
Well, you've been with her that long?
No,
Oh.
this is another woman.
Oh, shit.
My first wife.
Oh, shit. Nice.
This is my first wife.
Hey,
Yeah.
all right.
My
Hey.
first wife was like, here's a joke. My first wife was like, hey, here's a joke book. Write down your jokes. Go do an open mic before the year's over.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And I did. I took like a month where I just like, I watched a bunch of stand up and I analyzed like why Chris Rock was so funny. I was
Yeah.
like, what is he doing exactly that's making me laugh? And I would like think about the structure of how that joke was formed and where the misdirect was. And I kind of taught myself joke structure by watching stand up. And then I would just write jokes for a month. And then I went to an open mic at Sully's in U Street Corridor in DC, right across the street from Ben's Chili Bowl.
Yeah.
And I had a good set, and then I went back and told my then wife, I was like, hey, I think all of our plans are about to change. I don't think I want to work here anymore. I don't think I want to, have a kid anytime soon. Like,
Yeah.
and then that all fell apart. But yeah, I spent 6 months in DC doing stand up, and then I was like, I need more stage time, so I moved to New York, and I spent 2 years in New York, and then I was like, I'm running out of money, so I was like, I'm gonna go back to California.
Nice. And that's when we met.
And that's when we met.
Damn, that's wild. And that's when you learned of Pizzagate.
Yep. Walnut sauce.
Ugh, I don't know what that is, but I don't
That's like
know.
one of the Pizzagate things is like they say it's like pedophiles and stuff because the menu doesn't sound like real food. They're like, oh, like you get a certain number of walnut sauces. It's like who eats pizza with walnut sauce?
Pedophiles.
Pedophiles.
Sounds accurate to me, Doc. That's all
The
I
Clinton
need.
Foundation. All right, let's talk about Jeffrey Epstein real quick.
He is Mossad.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
No, I don't know.
I don't disagree
He's a
with that.
pedophile creep that sold children to no one,
Is he dead?
apparently. I mean, at this point, 50-50 on anything. I don't fucking know.
I say no. I say he's not dead. Because part of his whole thing was, if I go down for this, I'm releasing my list.
And they haven't released
They haven't released the list. And I think he got probably plastic surgery and he's off somewhere still living. And they killed some other guy and they're like, all right, he's dead. As far as people are concerned, he's dead. We don't have to worry about him releasing this list anymore.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to me than they killed him and the list never came out.
I just know we're ran by criminals.
Yeah.
Hang on. We can't go dark. Sunshine. Let's see. Okay. Are we going to the poop? I don't know, bro.
Sunshine.
No, that's poop. That's the ending. Let me see here. Just got one note. Let's see. What's an interesting story that's not dark? I always go dark if I let my thoughts wander. No, I just can't stop thinking about the store and how fucking cool that shit is. And it's so fun to come up when, like we already said, what did that shit mean to you? I can't stop thinking about it. It just makes me smile every fucking day.
Hell yeah.
It's the shit. Like, I can't wait to go there tonight to sign up for the open mic.
Yeah.
Not, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes I walk by my name and I go, fuck yeah, I didn't think I was going to get on there.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait, so you got passed last year then? No, this year?
I mean, I got passed right before names.
Oh, okay.
So it was like,
So you got it on the wall. Yeah, because they told me I had to wait like a year for my name on the wall.
yeah, I literally got passed like a couple months before you, but it was right before the names went on.
Before the painting.
So the paint went on.
They paint once a year?
Once a year, yeah.
You gotta wait the
You
year.
gotta- but it's fun.
Maybe they'll do the post.
I honestly wish I had yours. Because yours, you get to celebrate now that you're passed.
And
a names night, it's like a new
Yeah.
celebration. It's like, hell yeah.
Dude, it's so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's so fun.
That shit.
I remember Fahim told me, he's like, you have the keys to the gym now. And that's really what it feels like. Because before it felt like occasionally they would let me use the equipment when nobody was using it.
Yes.
You know? And then
Yes.
suddenly you're allowed to use the equipment.
That's what I would tell everybody too, because I performed there all the fucking time, but I wasn't passed. So I would be like, oh, I snuck in through the back door. You know, I go in through the back or the window.
Yeah.
I'm not front door Craig yet.
Yeah.
But now yeah.
I have a day pass.
I got a key. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got a day pass. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But people assumed I was just because I hung out there so much and knew everybody so much and performed
Yeah.
regularly. That shit's crazy.
Yeah. No, it was well past due.
Yeah, I know. That's fun. It's fun to get it when we got it too, just because what you just said. Like, if you get past too soon, people talk. But if it's past due and, like, you earned it or
Yeah.
whatever you want to say, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, you weren't? You know, like,
Right.
it's like, it's about damn time.
Yeah.
And then it feels good rather
Yeah.
than hear the
Yeah.
fucking bickering,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that was one of the things I remember like thinking before when it was like when the lineups at the store were like Rogan, Segura, Bert, Joey Diaz, Theo. It was like Sebastian.
Murders,
it was like 12 theater acts, and then
Eliza Schlesinger. Yeah,
it'd be like all of these theater acts, and then it would be like Ian and Fahim and these guys who were incredible
geniuses
going up, and I'm like, where? How am I going to get on this list?
Yeah.
I honestly didn't see a path to getting on that list. I was like, what am I doing here?
And then the
And
pandemic,
then the pandemic,
happened. See you later, famous
Shout out
fucks.
China
Thank you, Wuhan.
for helping me get past at the store.
Illuminati, I'd like to thank you for
remember-
getting me past at the
I remember
store.
Rogan and everybody moving to Austin. I was like, this might be good.
Yeah.
I was like, get out of here,
Yeah.
guys.
It is good, too, because it created another little mecca over there,
Yeah.
and that shit is cracking, too.
Fire.
It's amazing.
Fire. Those rooms are incredible. I didn't get to do the big one, but I did the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I
and-
haven't
and
done the big one yet either.
That little room is fucking
It's
incredible.
so good. The little room is a hybrid of the belly and the OR.
Yeah.
And the main room, I watched Ron White and Giannis Papas, and that shit is magical. I can't wait to do that shit.
Yeah, that looks like the best.
That shit was fire. Damn, Ron White's funny. What a gangster.
Also, the crowds there feel like it's like a big city comedy club, like the Comedy Store, but in an area where it's not LA, where people are like spoiled by having so much good, fun stuff to do. It's like these
Yeah.
people who. It's like you're doing a road gig at a premium comedy establishment that should be in LA or New York. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
No, they get a healthy mix of crowds, too, because they are not all hot. Like, you got to
Oh,
earn
really?
it. At least in my...
At
when
the
I was
mothership?
there. Yeah.
Oh, they were.
I mean, the
hot.
main room was hot as fuck. What every show I saw in that room, but like the little room, though, because I did it like 5-6 times, so I was there a little while, and I remember a couple of them were absolutely easy street slaughterhouse, and then the
Yeah.
other one was like, oh shit,
You're making me work.
oh shit, I gotta sweat for this. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a new story. That's why I'm excited to do the open mic. I've been running it. I got circumcised at 20, and I've been talking about that a lot lately.
Damn.
And I've been running it. It's been going. It's been freaking them out, man.
What made you get circumcised at 20?
It wouldn't
A
roll
girlfriend?
back good, and it hurt.
It was like
sometimes.
stuck. It was like stuck on a certain
at
part.
yeah, and then and then this is in my act. But I said I was dirty, and I'd get dick cheese. I'd get smegma. And then I'd say, ladies, bring your Ritz crackers. Look at, he's about to throw up right now.
That's
Chris
so
is back
gross.
there going,
That's so gross.
in the audience always goes, "Ah," and I'm laughing, bro. I said, sorry, I drank Kool-Aid today.
So you went from pro-Palestine to pro-Israel that
Yeah,
day.
real quick. I got a moil. No.
That's the wildest shit, is like the moil that sucks off the...
Oh,
Have you heard about this?
yes, I have.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
That sounds like the devil to
there
me,
was
man.
There was a moil that gave a bunch of kids herpes doing the ceremony.
Imagine your STD came from a fucking pedo's mouth.
As a baby, it's like their whole life you go on with STDs because of this
Because
fucking...
this one pervert wants to suck your little pecker. Fucking creeps, bro. No, it's been going, so I'm developing that story.
Hell yeah.
It's quite nice. You might hear it tonight.
Hell yeah, I'll be there. I'm excited.
Okay. We're about to wrap it up. Anything else I forgot to ask you? I'm sorry. I'm quite a terrible interviewer. I just like to shoot the shit with my friends.
I'm having a great time.
Okay. So the final questions are, we try to always do something positive in this fucked up world, as crazy as we are. It's like any bad story that led you to change, any event, For me, my infamous firecracker story led me to stand up in sobriety. Any stories like that?
I mean, it's like, it's not really much of a story, but I just remember when Fuquan died. That whole
yeah.
thing. That
one
made me
hit.
stop doing coke.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
that's
didn't
a
do it.
good
I
one
didn't
to
do it a
talk
lot.
about.
I didn't do it a lot, but I remember I did. I was
R.I.P.
like,
Foo.
Fuquan, what a great guy. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah, he was a real one.
And I remember thinking, like, I didn't do it a lot, but I'm like, I might have done it with him. Like, I was like, oh, that could have been me.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, like, damn, like, it's like that close.
He was at the first open mic I ever did at Bliss Art House Cafe on Fountain and Vine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and he was cool to me then. He was cool to me over the years. He'd always check in, too.
Yeah, he was a homie for sure.
Yeah, he was a real one.
And that shit just opened my eyes and was like, you got to fucking, not do anything hard.
Yeah, no, it's too dangerous out there, these kids. Good luck, kids. I get it.
Test everything.
I get it.
Just test everything. If you're going to do anything, test it. I put some test strips at the Comedy Store in the first aid kit, and I brought some Narcan over there.
Yeah.
It's like just, I don't know.
Fucking shit's different. Back in my day, it was cut with baby laxative.
The good old days.
You pooped your pants.
That's the worst thing that
But
happened.
you lived. You lived to poop another day. The only thing that died was your dignity. I tried doing these jokes on stage, but nobody wants to hear about fentanyl, dude. They get all sad. It's like,
Yeah.
I know. My friends, my cousin OD'd on it. It's so awful. Blech.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, it's so dark. R.I.P. Jacob. And, okay. Now, no more darkness. My brain's going sad. Now you got a good poopy story. You got a good pooping of the pants story.
Do I?
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah,
of course I do.
I can't wait, bro. I got a poop story.
So I haven't shat my pants when this happened since I was a little kid. Like I had gone, probably last time I shat my pants was like I was 9, maybe 7, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So I was like very confident as an adult man that I'm not about to shit my pants.
That's where it gets you.
And
that's
we
where
went-
God goes, oh yeah.
We went to a little establishment that no longer exists, known as Soup Plantation.
Oh, that's a diarrhea city.
That's a diarrhea city.
That's a salmonella city.
So we go there.
It's food poisoning.
And
That's
I'm
all
just
of
eating
it.
all salad. I'm just eating salad. Just lots of dressing and salad.
Yeah.
And then we're like, let's go to Ross. It's like right next to Soup Plantation, right there on like Beverly Connection, across from the Beverly Center. I'm like, let's go to Ross. We'll do a little shopping. We're walking around. I feel like I got a fart.
Oh no.
I'm
no.
I'm like, let me go in this away from people, let off a little fart. And then suddenly I go, uh-oh. This is a wet fart. Right? And then I run to the bathroom.
Good thing you could buy underwear there.
I didn't even try to buy underwear. But I was wearing like basketball shorts.
Oh no, that is not a good pooping in the pants.
But luckily I had like tidy boxers. Like boxers,
Okay.
but they were like
Okay.
so I shat my boxers. I
What
went
if-
in the bathroom.
What if you had loose boxers?
Oh, that'd be the
loose
worst.
shorts?
just a mud river coming down my leg. That would have been the worst.
Oh.
But I go to the bathroom, throw my underwear away, wipe up, and then I go back to my girl who's loving shopping. She's having the best time ever. And I go, we got to get the fuck out of here. We're leaving. And then she's like, oh, I just want to look at a couple more things. I go, I'm not wearing underwear right now.
We're fucking leaving. You want
like-
that
she's
ring
like,
on
"What?"
your finger? We're
I'm
fucking
like,
leaving.
I just shat my pants. We gotta go.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then we went home and I had diarrhea like all night too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just you just reminded me when I was in middle school, we used to walk home and we used to walk by Soup Plantation. We're like 11, 12 years old, but we used to just sneak in and not pay and get food. But they would catch us to be like, hey. And we'd be like, how did they know? And in my head, I'm like, you're fucking 12 with a backpack. And there's 8 people in there. Like what?
How would they not know?
How exactly?
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
it resonated. Like, how did they not? Of course. And we're like, damn, they're good. Like, no, you're a child stealing food. It is quite obvious. Okay.
Dude, can I tell a story real quick?
Yeah, tell it.
You said stealing food. It made me think of this. Do you remember when Mexican pizzas first came back?
Oh yeah, they're great.
So me and my girl were so excited. We went the day they dropped. The day of Mexican pizzas dropped. And the guy said, was an hour wait to get your food. But we're like, fuck it. We've been waiting so long. We ordered a bunch of Mexican pizzas and some other stuff and waited for like an hour.
Damn.
We went and smoked a joint, came back, half hour passed. And I even went and started helping the staff because they were so busy that I was like, Samantha, yeah, this one's yours. I was like helping them get their bags out and stuff. And then about an hour in, I check with the guy. I go, hey, can you see where Hormoz is on the queue?
Yeah.
And he goes, your order got canceled.
Why?
And I go, I don't know. I'm like, why? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, can I talk to a manager? He's like, I am a manager. And I go, what can I do? He's like, nothing. And he just walks away because they're so busy. They just keep working. And I'm like, I've been waiting an hour and I've already spent this money. I'm like, of course I'm going to get that back from the bank. But I'm like, no. So I walk behind the counter and I grab 3 huge bags. I'm like, I know everything's filled with Mexican pizzas. That's what everybody's ordering.
Yeah.
And I grab 3 big ass bags and I walk out.
That's right, motherfucker.
And
Justice.
And I'm walking out and this little Asian guy follows me out and he goes, you don't want to do this, bro. You don't want to do this. And I go, I've been waiting for an hour and I spent $45. Like, this is mine.
Yeah.
And he keeps following me to my car. And I put the food in the car. And I walk back at him and I go, do you own this Taco Bell? And he said, no. I go, do you work here? And he said, no. And I said, are you trying to fight? And he said, no. I said, then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What the fuck is your problem? And then I said to him, like, did you really think you were going to follow me and walk back in victorious holding these bags of food again and everybody was going to cheer you?
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here, nerd.
Yeah.
and then I just went home and ate.
And then they canceled his order.
That would have been tight. His order gets canceled. But I did get my money. I got more food than I paid for, and I got my money back because I put
Dude,
it into
motherfuckers will back you against the wall and then wonder why you snap. I mean, that's
Yeah.
fair to me.
Yeah.
I've been snapping my whole life.
Yeah, I'm like, I literally have been working here for a half hour for free.
You did you did it fair by the book. That's just you know, gotta look away on that one.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't you worry.
I think so.
Okay, wait. I wanted to piggyback you, but I got that ADHD brain. It's like, don't interrupt, but don't lose the thought. Don't interrupt, don't lose the thought. Nope, it's gone. Anyways, that's what it was. My fucking daddy, he likes the hooch, you know, he likes his drink. And as a kid, me and my sisters, first of all, he drives shit-faced with his kids to Taco Bell. And then he would order, and my sister still remembers his order. I think it was 2 hard tacos and a Mexican pizza. And he wouldn't get us anything. And then we would watch my drunk father eat Taco Bell in front of us while we were hungry. We were hungry. And he would just eat it in front of us.
That's so crazy.
Tacos at that time, I swear to God, were 19 cents.
Yeah.
He could have fed the whole family for $2. That cheap bastard,
That's
bro.
so funny.
That's my father. You wonder why I got so much rage. I
remember-
you grow up like that. He just drunk. Like, this is good. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, father.
Dude, I remember when Taco Bell was cheap like that. That was the best.
Shit,
You could go with
dude.
like $3 and get so much food.
Oh, there's another mother my father's story. I just I was dropping off my Christmas presents that he's getting me, and that's fine. He's old and it's easier. I get what I want. He just gives me $100, and I go, "You're giving me a pressure cooker and a knife." And then so I'm dropping off my gifts, and I give him a bottle of gummies. I give my father a bottle of mushroom gummies.
Oh, mushroom. Okay.
So I buy his gift, my gift for me from him, and I give him a gift. Just here, eat these. You're angry. And then I get a text. You fucking stole this from me, didn't you? And I call him like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, you went in the fridge and stole beef jerky, didn't you? That was your present. That was a surprise. I was like, I didn't go in your fucking fridge. I didn't take a piece, and I didn't know that until right now. And he went, oh. It's fucking,
You're like, eat the gummies, Dad.
eat the fucking gummies, you drunk. He's like, well, I feel like an idiot then. All right. The poopy. Dude, dog, I got the poopy of all the poopy stories. I fucking went to, should I name the club? Yes. I'm doing a gig. I'm doing Long Beach Laugh Factory.
Okay.
And I gotta go poop before my set. I've been drinking coffee, and I go poop, and it's just a poop, a normal poop.
Mm-hmm.
and I wipe my booty. Everything's fine. I do flush the toilet, and it's one of those tornadoes, you know, that shoots water up your ass. You're like, oh, man, now I got a wet ass. So I'm damp. I'm drying my cheeks and my thigh, and I'm like, fuck. I got a wet ass, and I'm about to go up. I maybe have 4 or 5 minutes. You know, it's you know how you have to poop sometimes before you're set? You're like, I better get it out now because if I go up, the adrenaline does something, and then you can't poop later.
Right.
It like constipates you. It's weird. So let me get this turd out. It's a turd, too. It's not.
And you just want to be lighter up there.
Yeah, you want to be lighter, and it's a better set always. You take a poop before a set, it's a better set.
Yeah.
It's not even explosive diarrhea. It was like a solid turd. It was a pretty good poop. And then I finish, and I am walking upstairs because it's a terrace and there's a downstairs, and then I keep smelling something. I'm like, man, something stinks, dude. And I thought it was puke. It smelled like throw up, and it's kind of the place you're like, you know, it
could be throw up.
It could be throw up. You know, it's dark. Some drunk roamed upstairs and didn't tell anybody, and nobody ever goes up there. It's the employee bathroom upstairs is where I was swirly in the booty hole. So then I touch the back of my thigh, and I feel like a chunk. And I go, ugh. And it's cold. And I think it's puke. And I squeeze the chunk, and it smears in my fingers like this. And then I go like this. It's fucking poop, bro. It's poop. I smeared poop on my fingers right before I'm about to go up. And here's what's crazy. I'm like 90% sure this is not my poop. I think that somebody shit and missed the toilet, and when you pull your pants down, because it's on the outside. How the fuck I poop on the outside?
So you sat on somebody's shit.
I like, you know, when you put your pants down, it may be like my pants brushed against the toilet bowl that had a chunk of shit on it, or it, like, you know, it's on the floor and it got on it. Because this poop was cold, and I was like, I laid a heater.
Right.
My poop will be warm.
That's not even your poop.
It's not even my poop. The only other possibility.
Somebody else's poop got into your pants.
Yeah, on the outside.
The outside.
That's why I was like, this can't be mine.
Yeah.
Also, I just took a shit. Like, I'm not 90. I know how to poop. My nana, she get a little chunk of shit right here or there sometimes. She's 90. Shit happens. But
did you bump into anybody? Did anybody put poop on you?
No, I'm thinking like maybe I sat in it somewhere, but I just went to the bathroom. So
you don't look at the seat area. You don't look to see like, hey, did somebody have explosive?
It might have been there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. My only other theory is during the volcanic whoosh, I think that maybe a chunk flew out, and then, but that's like the miracle bullet that killed JFK. Chief Key. I said his name wrong. Yeah, shit. And and so like it had to go past my nuts through the pecker, you know. I'm
crazy.
Doing okay. It's too crazy. It's like a fucking miracle Houdini turd sinks down. I'm like 95% sure someone else's cold poop was on my finger.
So what'd you do?
Oh my God. I
just
fucking
ran to the
bathroom. I'm washing my hands like 19 times, scalding hot water. By the way, they got good hot water there. That shit was burning. I was like, but it was, you know, it's okay.
It's what you needed.
I needed that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking wetting paper towels. I'm scrubbing the shit out of my leg. My whole pant leg's wet. Thank God they're black jeans because it just blends in. You can't tell. And then I went and did my set, and I did not tell him about the chunk of shit, but I did tell him about the swirly. And, I didn't want to tell the host. I just shook his hand and gave him a hug. I'm like, I got caca. I got someone else's caca on my hand. But all I kept thinking is like, what do you do? And I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason, and manifestation is like, what you got in you that you're manifesting other people's caca on your leg? Like, what'd you do, bro? What are you doing? You know you did something. You don't just get fucking... like a good chunk, like the size of a...
Who'd you shit on to deserve that shit on you?
Ooh, I shit on a plate in Mexico and put it in my friend's room.
Oh, there you go. There you go, dog. We found it.
Oh man,
We found the
karma.
culprit.
You can never escape it. It got me, dude. I don't know if you've ever smeared cold poop that's not yours.
No.
It's a bad feeling. It's real wrong. You know, I'm sick. I'll eat food out the trash. I've gotten food poisoning so many times, and I you know my tales. I've told them all. Put Band-Aid over herpes, big whoop. Put Vaseline on it. Nobody got to know. But when you get somebody else's cold fecal matter, for some reason, if it was warm, it would have been not as bad.
Oh,
but it was so cold.
Warm sounds worse.
Does it?
Yeah, warm sounds worse because I feel like the
Sounds
heat.
pretty warming to me.
Because I feel like the heat of the poop is the heat of that human's body, and it's like grosser. It's like at least some of the humanity has left the poop by the time it touched your pants.
Yeah, and the devil slipped in. The devil's cold. The devil's cold. God's warm. Give me that warm dookie. Oh, bro, I need new jeans, man. Yeah, there's my poop story.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I fucking went like this, dude. Like this. So I was like, what is this? Let me squeeze it. Let me squeeze it.
Is this clay?
Is this, I thought this is puke or poop. Let me squeeze this and sniff it.
Poop.
It's poop, and it's not mine. It also didn't smell like mine. I've been eating a lot of garlic.
Wow.
This smelled like...
I've heard koala bears eat their parents' poop because they don't have like the enzymes to digest like food, like the food they eat. So they have to eat their mom's or whatever's poop so they can have that in their
They
system.
also got syphilis.
That's true. They do have syphilis.
Sounds...
They're living tough lives. They're eating shit, living with syphilis.
What's wrong with our world? How I get poop on the back of my thigh, the back of my jeans.
Dude,
Disgusting.
Laugh Factory, Long Beach, get your fucking shit together.
Get your shit together,
Clean
man.
the bathrooms.
You guys pooped on me. I deserve a bonus for that set.
For sure.
Give me some hand sanitizer for Christmas. Yeah, that's our show, man. Thank you so much for doing it. I love you,
Thanks
bro.
for having me, bro.
Been in the trenches with you for a damn near a decade now.
Hell yeah.
Respect.
Love you, dog.
Love you, bro. Check out Hormoz, everybody. All links provided. Check them out at the Comedy Store. Check us out at the Comedy Store. Oh, Joy. Oh, Joy. I can't wait to bring you up, bro. That's also the fun part about it. You get to bring up your friends and shit. It's so dope. Eddie Pepitone brought me up my first set.
That's sick.
That was amazing. And I love him. Look up Eddie. He's the shit. All right. Stay up. Take care of yourselves. Look underneath the toilet.
Yeah, check everywhere.
Check everywhere.
For poop. There's poop everywhere.
There's poop everywhere.
That's LA,
I don't know
baby.
what I did to deserve that one. I thought I've been being pretty righteous over here. But nope. Somebody did something.
Poop on a plate, dog.
Oh, man.
pooped on a plate.
It felt like the thing to do at the time. Whatever. They threw a water balloon at me. Poop on a plate. Poop on a plate.
Fair.
Fair game to me, man. You know? Okay. All right. Much love. Namaste. Peace.
Peace.